Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the parts of a computer, specifically in regards to a graphics card. I'm going to be showing you how to upgrade one if you have one already, or add one if you don't. Adding a graphics card can be one of the easiest things you can add to a computer to drastically increase the performance in regards to video, photo editing, or in my case, gaming. There are a few more parts of the computer that you can upgrade to assist with those things, but the graphics card is the main component that is going to assist with those applications. All right, let's go ahead and jump in with the things that you're going to need for today. All right, so for today, we're only going to need 3 parts. Basically, we're going to need a screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, a anti-static wrist strap, and most importantly, we're going to need a new graphics card. One thing I want to point out, don't let this overwhelm you. It sounds a lot more complicated than it is, but it is actually very simple, and we'll go ahead and jump into the video right now. All right, so we'll start by identifying the parts of the computer. The 3 first things you'll see whenever you first open your machine is going to be your CPU, which is under this cooler right here. You'll have these 2 pieces, 2 long rectangular sticks. Those are called your RAM modules. And the one we're going to be messing with today is the graphics card. Yours might be a little smaller than this, it might be larger. They come in many different shapes and sizes, but this is the one that I have, and I'm going to be replacing it with this one right here, which is a Gigabyte 3090. So first thing we want to start with, after we've disconnected the machine from power and we've grounded ourselves with our wrist strap, is to unplug the graphics card from the power supply. After we've done that, we'll want to unscrew the mounting bracket from the outside of the case. Most of them are located on the edge. Some are on the inside, some are on the outside. Mine is on the outside. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Some will have 1 screw, some will have 2. That's 2. Next thing we want to do is disconnect the graphics card from the motherboard. So at the very bottom, there's a small tab on most motherboards that you will need to press in order to release the graphics card from the motherboard. So I'm probably going to pause the video while I do that because mine is very difficult to reach. All right, so now that we push that tab down, the graphics card should release fairly easily from the motherboard. You see mine has been in here for a while, so it is dusty. Place that off to the side. We'll grab our new graphics card. Now I want to go in the same exact way that the other one came out. Place it gently into the PCIe slot on your motherboard. And a lot of times on most motherboards, whenever you get this positioned properly, you'll hear a nice click. And that will tell you that you've fully seated your graphics card. All right, lastly, we will work in reverse order. So now we're going to put the screws back in on the mounting bracket on the outside of our case. And then final step is reconnecting our 2 power cables. A lot of times these will also make a click when they have fully been secured. There we go. And I like to take this time before I close up my case to briefly look over that I haven't disconnected any cables, unseated any other parts of my machine. It's fairly hard to do those kinds of things, but sometimes on pre-built machines they're loose already, so it is sometimes easier to disconnect them. And then lastly, just a lot of times I like to wipe down my case just to keep it clean from dust. Dust can hurt a lot of electronics, and when the case is open like this, things can get inside of it, and if it has been running for a while, a lot of times dust will have found its way into some nooks and crannies. So we'll just do one last wipe down, and then we'll close it back up, and I will finish up the video on my computer whenever it's working. All right, so the first thing we want to do now that we're back inside of Windows is hit the Windows key and X, then go to Device Manager, Click on display adapters and you should see the model of your graphics card there, mine being the RTX 3090. Next thing we want to do is go back to your start menu and type in GeForce Experience. If it's not downloaded, I'll have a link for that down in the description. Click on drivers and make sure that you have the most up-to-date graphics driver for the new card that you installed. If not, it should be a button to the side that says download now, download that, and then install it. After that is done, restart the computer.